Alright, Growing Up Hip Hop Season 5, Episode 3. Alright, so everything might not be in order, guys. It never is. But like, I'm gonna try and remember in order. Okay, so we start off with Boog, Twist, and Lil Easy and JoJo. They're playing pool, and like they pretty much bring up the fact that Romeo doesn't answer their calls. JoJo brings up the fact that Romeo's upset that Angela is not somebody that he can control. And like, I just feel like, honestly, this whole season I thought was going to be about Angela and Romeo, but it's like really turning into like the Romeo show. Oh, remember the Romeo show? That was my shit. Like, it's really turning into the Romeo show though. But like the guys start talking, and JoJo pretty much lets out that Romeo has unfollowed him and the Simmons crew as an entire unit. So everybody else, they pull out their phones and they're like trying to figure out if Romeo had unfollowed them as well, and he did. Romeo unfollowed everybody. Like, he's not here for the shit. But the guys start to express how like they're always there for Romeo and Romeo's like never there for them. And I understand where they're coming from, but they're not doing the same things that Romeo is doing. So I could see that Romeo's schedule may be a little bit longer or like a little bit bigger than their schedules. But like he like all these other seasons, like Romeo was constantly booking jobs. Like, he's busy. He's busy. But he's busy. And like I had mentioned the last like the first or last episode of like Romeo saying to Angela that he would like be there for her, like with her like the whole situation of her losing her baby father. And JoJo pretty much confirmed that like Romeo didn't do any of that. Like, after that was filmed, like he didn't hit up Angela, he didn't go and see her son like he said he was. And I just find that very, very wrong. Sorry, Romeo, I just find it wrong. Don't say you're gonna do something, especially to that like magnitude, and then like not do it. That's just wrong. So like we see Tyran working out. Tyran, his body is like nice. He has a nice body, and Tyran is looking good. Like, he got his dreads twisted up, his skin is right. Like, him in that confessional with that all white, he looked nice. He just looked nice. So he's practicing his jiu-jitsu, and like TT comes over, and I'm like, at first I'm thinking like, oh shit, TT, she looking right, whatever, they about to work out. And like, they don't. They just pretty much sit down and have the conversation about like Sam dragging everybody down to like a fucking pawn shop. Like, guys, a pawn shop. Like, he is bugging. Like, I'm sorry, but he is bugging. Like, he brought them to a pawn shop. TT pretty much had the same reaction that I had when like I just heard that. But it is what it is. Okay, so TT and I'm sorry, I was reading notes. TT and Tyran pretty much come up with an idea to like try and go and talk to Pep and see like pretty much how she feels about it, and like hopefully she's on their side with this, because like she was on their side with this last season. And like, I feel like once you see a person for who they are, like, don't forget that shit. Like, they all know that Sam came in last season, and Sam was like pretty much trying to be sneaky about like going off and getting being eloped. Like, he had kids. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, Sam is just a narcissist, and they gonna learn quick if they let her marry this boy. But like, Little Twist and Boog are in the studio, and Little Twist is pretty much coming out with an album. And honestly, I don't know if I'm the only person, but like I liked that song last season that Little Twist had made in the studio when he was like, I ain't really got no time right now, whatever he was saying. But like I like that song, and I hope that if because I could never find that song, even to this day I can't find it, but like I hope that he puts it on this album because it was definitely a bop. But like him and Boog start talk about Romeo again, and like Boog pretty much says that Romeo doesn't support any of them, but like they are constantly supporting Romeo. But it's like if you guys knew how he was from the beginning, then you pretty much accepted him for that, and you guys probably made him comfortable enough to feel like he could do things like that. So you can't get mad that he's like this now, and which is pretty much the same way you guys met him. Pretty much Boog and Twist think Romeo is fake, and he just wants to, I just feel like he just wants to make moves, and like it's coming off as jealousy, honestly. But Boog expresses that he's not really happy with the decision that Ava made to pretty much go to court against her father, and signing a declaration against him. But like the relationship is kind of like tilted because, well, tainted and tilted, fuck it, because now there's like a wedge between their relationship, and he doesn't understand why, and he feels bad for Ava because like it's both of her parents, and like she has to go against one of her parents, so it is what it is. Now Twist is sitting up here telling Boog like that does he feel like he's a good guy for Ava after he gave his little advice, and Boog just pretty much made a face. I'm just like, Boog, I know what you're saying. Like, my sister is not somebody you're gonna toy around with, have out here looking crazy. Twist, I'm sorry, I love you as a friend, but like my sister is just off limits. Okay. So we go to Sam and we go to Egypt. Now I love Egypt's purple hair. It looks very nice on her skin. I like that. Now this is what fucked me up about Sam. Sam had a lot to say about TT, and he is very comfortable talking crap about Egypt's family, who is not for their relationship pretty much, or has anything negative to say or anything constructive to say about their relationship. He does not. He has an issue with that, okay? And I just find it very disgusting that Egypt is pretty much agreeing with what he says. Like, he pretty much has Egypt and her mom wrapped around his finger, like TT said. Like, for him to feel so comfortable to talk about them, like, you can tell that Egypt, like, behind the scenes, like, Egypt is probably trash talking her family like that too with him. And it's like, you don't do that. And any guy who is comfortable enough to trash talk or down talk your family is just not good for you. Like, and I just don't understand why Egypt couldn't see it. And honestly, what the hell? Don't Sam look like one of those little sniffle the Sniffles tissue characters? Like, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, please look that up, because he really does, and I've been trying to figure out what he looked like for a while. But Sam thinks that it's annoying that he has been putting up with TT's shenanigans, and I'm like, Sam, shut the fuck up, bitch, because I'm sick of your shenanigans. You're annoying. You trying to marry a 20-year-old girl when you got 2 kids, knowing damn well what it is, like, it's shenanigans. You sneaking behind people's back, like, making decisions that you should be Sam, I don't like you. Sam, I don't like you. I'm sorry. Sam, I don't. Egypt doesn't think TT's reason to dislike Sam, she thinks it doesn't make sense. And I just think that doesn't make sense. Like, she cares about you. you're young, you still have your life to look forward to. Like, every time you guys are together, like, it feels like he's trying to outshine you. Like, even when you guys sing on stage together, like, you're like a backup singer, and Egypt has a lovely voice, but like, Sam always has her playing the back. Like, it's like he wants her to help him rise in this music industry because of who her parents are, but he feels like because of who her parents are, that she already has the resources to pretty much be a success, but he doesn't. So he's gonna use her and her resources to get to where he needs to be, but he doesn't feel like he needs to help her because she already has the resources. And I just think that's shitty, honestly. But it is what it is. Let me see, I have notes. I already spoke about Pep not really giving too much into like the situation about Sam or whatever, but like the tea that TT gave me tonight that I did not know was that Sam had 2 kids, but they were by 2 different women. Not a good look. Whatever. But Angela and Vanessa, they meet up. Vanessa, of course, brings up Romeo, and I'm just like, I knew she was going to bring up Romeo anyway. So Vanessa's pretty much reading some Instagram comment about somebody saying, like, come get your husband Romeo out here. He's like, whatever. And I just felt like she just wanted to read that to, like, y'all know why she wanted to read that. She wanted to make it seem like people thought her and Romeo were so cute together that they should have been married, or like they were so close that they should already be married by now. She's just trying to put that out in the atmosphere, and it's looking thirsty. And I don't feel bad like for saying that it's looking thirsty, because Romeo looked thirsty as hell for all these other previous seasons, like chasing Angela around, and like she just walked around like, kiss my ass, like I don't have time, I want somebody to chase me, and like he's pretty much like done with it. So she just needs to understand that. But Angela tells Vanessa she doesn't want relationships with Romeo. She just wants to close this situation. And I do think that at first when Angela had brought up the fact that like Brianna wanted to go out with T with her and that she was gonna go, I was like, oh shit, like I said that I didn't think that she was gonna go out with her to go get T or whatnot, but like I was right. Like the intentions on Angela's part are not really good, because like when Brianna had asked her and invited her out for tea, she had said yeah, then she walked off saying something slick, and it's just like, Angela, you know Brianna's gonna see this, and like I don't know if you can fight like that, but like I just wouldn't, like, girl, did you see Brianna? Like, did you see her fight? Like, girl, if you can't bring that fire like Brianna gonna bring to you, if she feels some type of way about what you've been saying about her, I would just stop. But pretty much she says she doesn't want a relationship with Brianna either. But she just wants to squash the bug, literally. And she thought that was like kind of funny, but I think it's gonna be kind of funny when Brianna confronts you about that, if she ever hears this or see this. And I know that you're not the confrontational type of person. I don't feel like you're the type of person that's gonna like swing. Like you just seem like the type to sue. So Tyran and TT pretty much go and see Tretch. Now Tretch gave me somewhat of a reaction that I really wanted Pep to give me. He pretty much said that I don't, that's not going down. Like the way he went about it, he didn't come to her father, he didn't go to Pep either, but the way Pep was acting was like Pep already knew or something, or she already had an idea of it. But Tretch isn't here for it. He thinks that Egypt is too young. He does not even know Sam like that. Like he's met him a couple times, but he does, like, think about it. If he only sees Egypt like a few times out of the year, like what makes you think that he's seen Sam even 3 times? Like it just didn't make any sense. So he's the only one pretty much with sense during this entire episode. He agrees with Tyran and TT, and he's not going to allow any of this to happen until it's done the proper way. So that's pretty much it for Love and Hip Hop. I said Love and Hip Hop. I'm sorry. Growing Up Hip Hop, season 5, episode 3. And wait, I just want to mention one more thing. The next episode, Sam fucking told Egypt that TT wanted him. Girl, Sam is so toxic and so narcissistic. It's not even cute. Like, if this turns to where Egypt ends up like cutting off TT and like just not being not being receptive to like TT anymore after this, like, I'm really done with Egypt, because like this guy has really played everybody and she's only trying to help you.